Hey everyone, this is Sharon, the Night Owl Scrapper, and I wanted to share a mini album I created using the July design kit that is available for purchase at the Paper Niche, and it is a beach themed album. I used everything, everything that I used is from the kit, and I really like the way it came out. So this is the album. It's an album that I made from scratch. So there's no chipboard in here. There's the pages I made myself using cardstock, and I'll show you at the end, how I folded and made the pockets and everything. But let's start with the front. This is the front of the album. This is a, let's see, I'd say 6.5 by 5 album, yeah. And I used the Bind It All to bind it right here, as you can see on the inside. I used some of the ribbon that was included in the kit just to do a little bit different binding, just to add something to the binding and not show the actual wires. Again, I used Basil cardstock for the base, and you're going to see that most of the pages are pockets in here, and I'll show you that. But in the front, let me see if I could zoom in a little so I could share a little bit of the detail specifically on the frame. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to tell. But the frame back here is a Sizzix frame that I cut out with chipboard. Then I embossed it using an embossing folder from the Cuttlebug. I have no idea what the name is, I'm sorry. But it is a larger, what do you call it, embossing folder. It's not, it's like a 5x7 one. Anyways, after I embossed it, I used my Sandal Dauber, which is that sandy color, and I colored the whole thing. Then I added some little bits of white on there, and also then afterwards distressed the edges using my Weathered Wood Distress ink from Tim Holtz. I added some of the letters that were included in the kit, which I also distressed using Weathered Wood and Antique Linen Distress ink, and I did that, and it spells out Beach Day. I also added one of the cutouts from one of the papers that was included in the kit, and this is from the Authentique Fresh collection, if I'm not mistaken. And I added some Prima flowers that were included. Also added some banners that I made myself from cardstock, and I added some of the Seven Gypsies stickers that were included in the kit. So that is my front cover. Let me zoom out. And then we'll go to page 1. This is a very simple mini. I don't have the pictures on there just yet. But as you can see, over here you have a pocket. So you have a tag that comes out of here. There's, more room for pictures or journaling. Then another spot here for a picture. I'm sorry, for a picture. Then I used my Martha Stewart corner punch, and I punched out some corners just to accent the piece. This is where the picture, it accommodates 3x4 pictures. Then seahorse that was included in the kit. It was originally gold, and then I hung it using some of the twine that was included in the kit. So this could just lift, and I put the picture, and then this could just hang down like that. Then over here, another spot for pictures. This is open, so you can put the picture in there. I added, again, 2 corners. I use corners on every photo location here. I added a sand dollar that was also included in the kit, which I colored using my snow cap dabber, and this one I used the sandal dabber to color in the image, the charm. And again, over here, a pocket, and there's enough room for a good size photo in there or journaling. Over here, again, another pocket, Then this is some of the designer paper that I cut and put into dimensionals, and then I added a Seven Gypsies pocket that was included in the kit, and added one of the charms, which I used a little bit of snow cap dabber to just distress a little. It says Discover on there, and you can put, you know, some journaling in there or some pictures. Over here I used a Lifestyle Crafts die, and I wish I knew. I think, let me go get it real quick so I can show you which one it is. It's this one right here by Lifestyle Craft, and it's called Waves. And it's one big die like this. Looks like that. Very pretty, from Lifestyle Crafts. So if anybody is curious about that. So I cut that in red just to bring out more red in this page. I added one of the charm pieces that was originally gold, and I, you know, customized. I colored it in and then added some sandal dabber on it just to make it a little bit more muted. On there, this page is not a pocket. This is just a regular page. I used my corner chomper in the stub. It's the green one, to get all these edges on all my, you know, on all the pages and all the tags and everything. So this next page, again, this doesn't have a pocket. It's just a regular page. I added one of the images from the paper collection, another spot for a photo, and I left this open, so if I wanted to add a photo and then some journaling like a tag or something, I could include it in here. I'm going to obviously embellish it a little bit more once I add my pictures. So this is the next page, also another pocket page. So yes, you're gonna have another, you know, tag coming out of here. I can add another one or add more pictures in here. I added a Seven Gypsies pocket in the back right here, and then another spot for pictures and more of those Martha Stewart corners. Then on the next page, exactly the same, just layering of the paper, another tag over here, and then another spot for a photo. And the last page, again, the same thing. Another spot for a photo, layering of the paper, and then another tag in here. And this is the end. This is the, you know, the back of the book. So it's a very sturdy book, you know, very, very sturdy, and but there's no chipboard whatsoever on here. So how did I make that? Very simple. Each page, what I did was I cut a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, cut it in half. Then I scored the half piece. I scored it at 5.5, and then at 5.5. And then again at 5.5 right here in the middle. So this is the 12 by 12 piece right here. I scored it at 5.5 in the middle, 5.5 and 5.5. Then I cut out, you know, the longest edge. I cut those out. Then I just glued the center like this, and then punched up my holes with my Bind-It-All, and then I did my stubs, and then that makes my pocket right there. So that's how I made the page. Super simple. Again, just a 12 by 12, cut it in half. Then that half, you're going to score it at 5.5. Then you're going to turn it and score it at 5.5 again, and then turn it around again and cut it at 5.5. Then from the long side, cut out the edges, you know, the 1/2 inch pieces from the side. Then fold these over, glued them, and then there's your pocket. And here's the spot for the binding. And then what I did is I made several of these and then just stuck them together side by side. So then you would have a pocket here and then a pocket here as well. So that is it. I hope you liked it. If you have any other questions, just let me know. Again, the kit is available for purchase at the Paper Niche. I'm going to leave the link down below. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.